Evan, man, that was some funny stuff, man. That made my day. I loved it. I loved it, loved it, loved it. That was so good, man. I think that you have to be a bit of a masochist to like a game like this, and I think that the only way you can get back to that is to watch someone else fail over and over again, man. It's really good. But you learned a lot, man. You learned a ton. I think you did really well. I think that you learned the hard way, right? Everyone does. So we're just going to Lordran here via Crow. So one thing that you might want to do is if you're not sure where to go or what to do or what your objective is, talk to an NPC. This is the crestfallen soldier. He's an asshole, but he tells you lots of great stuff.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum.
What a
Too
prick.
late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blighttown.
Blighttown's a motherfucker, man.
And something happened. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on. But I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
What a dickhead. But yeah, so he told us a little bit about that, about what we're supposed to be doing. You should investigate around the shrine a bit more. There's actually a lot more stuff around here. Random items dropped that are safe to get. But let's do what you did. Let's go down to the graveyard first. The graveyard is too high level for me right now. Like, it doesn't matter your skill. They're gonna rape you, right? So we're gonna do a run through and try to get some of the items you got. One in particular I think you got was really good. Yeah, this one. On the winged spear is pretty good. I think I'm just gonna leave it there because these guys, again, are rapists. So, which you found out. So yeah, let's just grab that spear and head back. The bonfires are good because not only do you get your health back, they respawn enemies, so you could potentially kill the same enemies over and over again and farm some souls that way. And they also allow you to fill your Estus flask, which you saw. Now you're asking about humanities. Yeah, so humanities are an item you consume. So we're gonna use one now, and you'll see on the top left, it increases the counter there. So it went from 0, 0 to 0, 1. So now at bonfires, I can use that humanity to kindle it, which means to increase the number of Estus flasks I get. And for this one's already kindled, but if you go to other bonfires and you kindle it with a humanity, you can get 10 Estus flasks instead of 5. You can also reverse hollowing. So you'll see that'll go back to another 0 now. So I am human again. Albeit probably temporarily. So back to human. Humans can summon NPCs to help them for boss fights. So you see like a little thing on the ground to summon them. You have a better chance of finding items the more humanities you have. So if I gathered 10 more humanities and had 10 up in the corner, there'd be a greater drop rate for rare items, etc. And the humanities also greatly increase HP. So you can go basically from an empty health bar to full in a second. It's better than the flasks, but they're less common. And once you use them, they're gone. The other thing you were looking at was getting information about weapons. So if you go to the inventory menu, not the equipment menu, but the inventory one, and you go across to items, you can see some information about them. You can also toggle display. No. Yeah, okay. So toggle display. So here you can see the physical, magic, fire, and lightning attacks, both regular and then thrust, and the critical chance, or the critical, the additional critical. So it'd be 120 if I got a critical with this one. The parameter bonus is based on what you level up. So if you level up strength or dexterity, you will increase the damage of this weapon. Magic and faith, which are the other two you see blanks in, they won't change the parameters of this weapon at all. It can also have a bleed effect or a toxic effect, a poison effect. You can have a holy effect or a chaos effect, which you see on the bottom roll, which under ox effects. Damage reduction, so if you're not using a shield and you block with your weapon, it blocks 20% of damage. So if I held up the sword in front of me instead of a shield, it would absorb 20% of the damage, and 80% would go to my health. Also with fire and lightning. Required parameters is what you need to use it. So 6 strength and 6 dex to use this weapon, which you've already been using. The Demon Great Hammer, 46 strength to use it. So you're not going to be able to use that for a long, long time. And the durability and the weight's there too. The weight is at 22. You get 22 extra pounds on you there. The one we're probably going to use is the Winged Spear. That's why I picked it up. So the Thief starts with 15 dex, and I don't know about the strength, but I need to level up the strength to 13. Once the strength is leveled up to 13, I can wield it with one hand. So let's see how much we can level up. Let's do that first. Leveling up, so vitality increases your HP, and every time you level up, increases your resistances, or your defenses, so physical and magical. Doesn't matter which one you level up, you get that one. Atonement. Atonement is literally just spell slots. So I have one atonement slot now, which means I could learn one spell, or assign one spell and use it. If I increase my level, it goes to 2. Now I can equip 2 spells. I'm not going to use spells, so don't worry about it. Endurance is your stamina, amount of stamina, but also your equip load. So it increases your equip load so you can use heavier armor and you can run for faster with stamina. Endurance is a good one to level up early. Strength increases the attack of your weapon, and so that's self-explanatory, and you can wield bigger items with it and use bigger armor. Dex, same idea, only it's with dexterous weapons like bows and spears and stuff like that. Resistance is just your resistance against things like poison, etc. Intelligence is for sorcerers, and sorcerers. It increases the spell damage. And faith is for if you want to use miracles. If you want to be like a paladin or something, or you want to use a mace. Miracles are like spells basically, but they're more based on defense and healing than they are in damage, except for a couple of them. So we needed 15 dex and 13 strength. I have enough for 11. So let's go up to 11. This one goes up to 11. And get out. And let's pop our souls we have here too. So I only got one, so I'm not going to use it. But souls of the lost undead and souls like this items, you don't lose when you die. So generally, you don't want to use them like this before you're ready to level up or buy something. So if I die, I'll still have that soul. So let's get my dagger on here, because I know I can use that. And let's go down to where you were. This is the wrong way to go. I think you might have missed the fire keeper too. She looks after the flames upstairs. Important jobs, it turns out. So this is heading down towards the second bell. We shouldn't be going down here yet. The only reason we can, most players can't come down here. The only reason we can is because we have the thief as our build, and he comes with the master key. That's just part of his build. The master key can open many doors that usually require a key. So everyone else has to go around the long way and get the right key, the proper key, and open it that way. This is New Londo, which you've seen. They have ghosts. Ghosts are scary. I don't like ghosts. And we come back there later on in the game. So see, you shouldn't be able to open that, right? The only way you should be able to open that is if you have come through Blighttown, which is that cave you saw there. So this is the Valley of Drakes. This is the cave that goes down to Blighttown. There's two entry points to Blighttown. Two. This is one of them. Those are tainted barbarians, I think they're called. They're not to be messed with. So the Valley of Drakes, you actually didn't see a Drake yet, I don't think. This dragon, undead dragon, is not a Drake. And I don't know why I have a knife equipped, because I'm not going to be able to fight him, like, even a little bit. He gets triggered if you pick up a particular item, or if I hit him now, he'd wake up. But I think I can get this one. Yeah, I can get that one. And one of these two. I'm going to get both, but left and right. I'm going to go that left and right. Wrong. Okay, good. And he can one-hit and kill you. This one that might be mad. And the problem is now is that he's awake. So I can't even run back there and get my souls because he'll kill me instantly. Like one shot me like you just saw. So you see now I'm back to being hollow. Humanity's used up. But we got some good items. This is a lot of souls, as far as I remember. Yeah, 2,000 souls is good. It's a good amount. And I didn't mean to do that. And we get that, this is one of the things I got from the dragon. He's in a couple parts of the game, actually, and you can kill him all the time. It's just we're nowhere near ready to fight him yet. Like, we're not even at the beginning of the game. Like, we're just starting the game, basically. So, 3,200 souls. Let's level up to that 13 we need. So we should be able to use a spear now. Let's put the rest into endurance. We should only get one more. So, we have 2 good items, and I think you still have 2 good items you can use. The spear and the Dragon Crest shield. Let's have a closer look at him. That's a pretty good shield, actually. So we're gonna go over here to shield. This is a good sword too, but we don't have the faith to use it. You need faith with this one, I think. Let me check to make sure. Oh, maybe we can. Yeah, you could use him actually. Right, he'd be good too. Oh no, that's a straight sword. That's not the right one. That's the one we started with. That's the shit one. The store is great sword though. Here we go. So 10 faith, which we have, and 10. No, we need 14 faith. So you can see under required parameters here, we need 10 strength, 10 dex, and 14 faith. And I only have 11 faith, so I wouldn't be able to use him at all. Parameter bonus, if I increase my strength, dex, or faith, that will all increase the damage of his weapon. As I upgrade this weapon, those parameter bonuses can change from a B to an A to an S, depending on how much you upgrade it. Special items like this usually require different upgrade materials though, so they're not easy to use. But we are going to use that spear, and we're going to use the shield. Let's go look at the shield. Okay, this is why I came in here in the first place. Okay, so shield, you see damage reduction here, 100%. That means it absorbs 100% of the attack to your stamina, so you don't lose any health. As opposed to the one we have equipped now, the target shield is only 78%. The magic, fire, and lightning absorption is good too, especially fire. It's 85%, that's really good. And your stability is 55, that means it doesn't stagger you very easily. And it's pretty light as well. So all in all, it's an upgrade, for sure. So let's equip him. I think that's good. So spear is good because you get more range, obviously, pokey pokey, and you can also pokey pokey with the shield up. So you can't regen stamina, or you regen it really slowly with shield up, but you can take a hit with your guard up and pokey pokey. And yeah, that's the power. That is a great shield. So I would go up here next, up this staircase. See those stairs going up to Undead Church? Those mobs up there? Head that way. Alright. Good, so you got some good items. You got the winged spear and you got the dragon shield. Those are good items. You just need the strength for the spear. You already have the requirements for the shield. That's going to help you really well, really good getting up to the Undead Parish. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. Man, I hope you keep on with it, man. This is a good game, and it's really entertaining to watch. I've really enjoyed Real Frustrations. Keep it up, man. All right. I'm eagerly awaiting next video.